Yo, 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 Sea-Wiz, coming back at you. So we just come off the back end of trying out survival, which, you know, that was a spare of the moment thing. Initially I was just gonna go on and carry on in the campaign, but that's what we're gonna be doing now. So this is gonna be part number 3, continuation on a new campaign. And we want this character, don't we? Yeah. Can't believe how hot it's starting to get already. It's crazy. See all these rings popping up? That's because of how much survival I've been doing on the other character, and some of the rewards are account wide rewards. So you unlock the rewards, it'll unlock it on every character you've got. It's just for your whole account. So that's why them rewards popped up just then, because I've managed to achieve them on rewards from the other character where I've been messing about on survival. I didn't realise, I thought it was like 40 hours or so that I'd been trying out survival to see if I could do that 10 bosses in a row challenge. I worked out a minute ago and it's 50 hours. I've been doing survival for 50 hours. The most I got was to boss number 4 in a row. Mind you, this was all solo. I've not tried it in a group. Maybe I should try it in a group. I'm not worried about the trophy that much. I thought it would be attainable, but it's not. It's really not. I mean, there's not a single video on YouTube of someone doing 10 bosses in a row on console. Every single one of them is PC, and you can tell that by the buttons at the bottom. Obviously it says press Q, and on console it's like R1, R1, you know what I mean? You can instantly tell. There was one person that I seen that did it on console. No, there was 2. One of them said it was the hardest trophy he'd ever got. It was like this platinum hunter guy, I can't remember his name. He was on console. He said it's the hardest trophy that he'd ever got, but he done it by playing in a pair with someone else, so he didn't do it solo either. And this other guy, which was like demonstrating how to beat every boss whilst playing survival. Again, every single boss you see him fight and giving advice on, 2 of them. So there's not one single video of a person doing 10 bosses in a row just solely on console. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to do it, because I wanted to get the video of it and put it up and then be like, yo, finally done this on console solo. Because trust me, that's difficult to achieve. 0.2% people have only achieved it, and like I said, most of them are probably in a group of 2 or more. I can't say for certain that it wasn't solo, because obviously I don't know who completed it, but it's such a low percentage. There's obviously balance issues there, something's not right, you know what I mean? That's crazy, man. Now, where was we at? Church? Maybe church? But yeah, that's enough about survival now. Get on with the game. I got my finally got my platinum on Returnal earlier as well. My last survey piece for Derelict Citadel. I don't know if anyone else has played that game. But yeah, finally got the platinum. Yeah, and going from this game to that game, you can see the frame difference is. The optimization of that game compared to this game is crazy. But like I said, I still really like this game. It's a good game. I don't know exactly where we're supposed to be going because we ended up completing the church and then I think I ended the session. I think maybe we was supposed to be in the ward. It's not giving me... Oh, here we go. The root mother claims she can help me. She told me to meet her back at ward 13, except how does she even know? Oh, so we was supposed to be at ward... Let's go back. Should have probably read that before, shouldn't I? But mods have we got on? Reduces melee damage taken from enemies. Collects 150% of melee damage taken. Reduces stagger. That's why we've got it equipped, just because that's all we've got. Might as well equip it. I mean, that's not bad. If we're getting overrun and we're getting like slapped up. I mean, Thorns is always a good perk. But then it's like you're kind of relying on the fact that you're doing damage to them only when you're getting damaged. There's like it's making a good out of a bad, but then you're still getting the bad. You know what I mean? You're still having the bad happen to you, so it's still not really great.
So, well, she hasn't said much, but she stares right through you. Hopefully, we can make her feel welcome here. Certainly. Not really my place to say. People can tell you about themselves if they want. Just be careful around McCabe, like I said. Anything else you need?
McCabe's like proper grump. But I mean, the world's basically gone to shit and there's not really a lot to be happy about.
Certainly.
Can we upgrade anything? Got an assault rifle +3 there. We're using the hunter and maybe we should upgrade the assault rifle. But we're already at +5 on the hunting rifle, that's the thing. The problem with the hunting rifle is I feel like you get caught out on the reloads a lot more. And you get caught out on the ammo running out. Total damage from all sources dealt by the wearer to enemies within 5 feet. What
Take
armor are
care,
we?
my friend.
What armor are we wearing? Hunters. Increases total ranged and weak spot damage. 20% more ranged and weak spot damage. Pretty good actually.
Good to see you. What do you need?
It's decent armor that is. I like the drifters as well. Max 5 stacks. So what would 5 stacks of 5 be? 25. Ranged and melee damage. And stamina regen. So it's 25 compared to
Take care, my friend.
20. So the drifters is better, but you've got to do something for the drifters to be activated. But it also increases melee damage as well. Plus I feel like you're sprinting all the time in this game. I'll just keep the hunters. Just
Oh, traveler. What do you need?
how much is it to upgrade? Just normal iron. We can do it while it's normal iron. Yeah, we might as well upgrade it while it's normal iron. Let's just upgrade this. Let's just upgrade the hunters.
So long.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. There's no way bringing a human root hybrid into the ward could backfire on us. Fine, let's have a look.
Ooh, yes. Let's definitely get that. Should probably buy both these as well just to have them.
I've got work to do.
Why is it telling me about how to use a weapon mod now when I've already got 2 equipped? Alright, let's definitely put the cedar on. The healing's good as well, but is there anything else we could switch? Ammunition deals fire damage which is increased by 15%. Shots have a 30% chance to apply burning effect. Dealing 150 fire damage over 10 seconds. We could put that on. I think I'll keep the healing on.
Keep moving.
So where am I supposed to meet this?
You ain't gonna make it in this world without knowing how to aim a rifle.
Yeah.
You touched that red crystal and just disappeared. You were
Bambush.
gone for a while. I figured you weren't coming back.
Riggs built us new beds last winter. He's a kind soul.
Lots of boring locked doors around here.
I'm the only one that really knows what's going on.
Tell me then, what's going on? I don't know, where we're supposed to...
Hi.
Yeah,
Okay, I guess. I keep thinking Mark will be around the corner.
Mark
Doesn't
ain't...
feel right. Him being gone.
Mark died at the beginning, didn't it? Why are we asking who's Mark? We already found that out, I'm sure we did.
I guess. I just wish I didn't dream about things before they happened, though. No
Ooh.
one listens. Well, Sometimes it feels like I'm there. With the root. Like it's happening right now. I can feel them. Sometimes I see people get hurt, and I know it hasn't happened yet. I wish they would listen to me.
That was what, what's her name? I've forgotten the names of everyone now because I ain't played it in a while. The wife of the main dude. The wife of Ford. Was it like Evelyn or something like that? She was like having dreams like that, wasn't she?
Only a few weeks. The commander found my brother and me. We got separated from our parents when the root attacked our home. Mark looked out for me when we were lost. I don't know what to do now that he's gone. Yeah. I try not to think about them. See you later.
See you later, buddy.
Hello again. Hey, word is you freed that root lady. Is that true?
It's true, my friend.
She's got us all on edge. I'm keeping a close eye on her.
Where is she?
Oh, she may be a root spy and not even know it.
But where is she?
Yeah, Commander Ford gave me the name. I didn't have one when she took me in. I figure it means I'm part of the ward. It's my home. I run security for Ward 13. I mean, I'm still learning the ropes, but the commander wouldn't give me this job if she didn't think I was fit to serve. We run drills all the time. I mean, I'm ready for anything.
Behind that door, my friend. Or is that just like locking from the outside? Could be like the big main door from inside and outside. You grew up here. What can you tell me about Commander Ford? Do you know anything about the founder of Ward 13? Well, the founder of Ward 13 is the current Commander Ford's dad, isn't it? They're both Fords. And it was his wife who was having the dreams. She died trying to go out and save everyone, if I remember correctly. I'm sure it was something like Evelyn or something like that.
Yeah, Commander Ford found me at the gate when I was a few months old. Now, honestly, things aren't bad here if you stay inside. Good people, well, all right, food. And most importantly, strong walls. I haven't been out in the city, but Ace tells me stories. Sounds like a nightmare. I'm happy I grew up here. Means I can give back, too. Keep us safe. I hope Wallace likes it here. I mean, it won't be easy without Mark. I'll look out for him.
Yeah, he seems a bit depressed, my friend.
Oh, she's a great leader. She taught me everything I know. Like, I never knew my parents. I mean, everybody here raised me, really, but... well, she's always been my mentor. She can be tough, though. A commander has to make the hard choices, right?
Yeah.
I still think I could have pulled Mark in the gates without the root making it in, but... well, she had to make a call, and I gotta respect that.
Yeah, that was at the beginning when he was getting mashed up. We went over there and then we got mashed up as well. And then they come and saved me. But yeah, Mark didn't do so well. He did.
Well, I know he founded the ward. He closed the gates to protect everybody from the root. But, Commander Ford doesn't like it when people talk about him, though. I mean, it seems like the founder was a hero, but she's always got this scowl when he's mentioned.
Yeah, because he left, didn't he? He thought he was doing better by leaving. And then now he's like not even on this planet anymore because he went and see the root mother, didn't he? And he's left to a different planet or whatever now. That's what we're trying to find out, how to get to him. We can get some answers and stuff from him.
Remember, no restricted areas.
Yeah. This door don't do anything.
Hey, traveler.
Alright, so where is this bloody root queen in? Let's go and look at where Ford is. It's weird when you refer to Commander Ford because there's two of them. There's the original, obviously, like I said, the father. And then you've got the one which is currently in control now.
We've made the Root Mother as comfortable as we could.
Where is she?
She was closer to the Root than anyone. Here's hoping she can help us.
Ooh.
It's strange, though. She moves through the ward like she's been here before.
Yeah,
I'll be keeping a close eye on her for now.
because she's connected
You
to
have
the
no
root.
idea what to expect.
Connected to the root, and the root are connected to a lot of the people. I mean, the boy is one of those people what I've got connection with the root, so it's a two-way thing. He's seeing everything they can see everything he can, so I mean they've seen everything, maybe because of the boy. Know what I mean?
Root's still thick as hell. But at least we have a way out, thanks to you.
Try and find where she is then. You must be down in one of the below sections. Have a look. She might even just be at the back here. Always re-break these every time you come back, because they restock with scrap. They regenerate, but they restock with scrap every time, so it's worth breaking them.
Hey there, friend. We weren't properly introduced before. Name's Reginald Malone,
We was?
but you can just call me Reggie.
You give me the heart.
Looking for a fix to what ails you? I'm your guy. Or if you just want to swap stories, I'm good for that too. I bet you got your share. Oh, don't sell it short, friend. Best stories are in the details. Man, it's good to see a new face again. Folks around here getting grim these days.
Well, these are grim
Keeping yourself
times.
together day to day with the monsters all around us. Yeah, give a kind word where you can, and the world ain't all bleak. But hey, you found us a way out, didn't you? You're the hero
Maybe.
of the war today, friend. Keep spreading the hope. All right. Ward 13. What can't I tell you? Well, a lot, actually. Place is as old as teeth. The ward's been here since the world fell. Took on by Commander Andrew Ford.
Andrew.
Really peace.
That's the original
Story
dude.
goes the other wards were overrun. But not this one. Oh, no, not this one.
Yeah, Andrew Ford is the founder. Ah, what's her name? The daughter. The current one. The current Commander Ford. I can't remember. Yeah, come to me. But yeah, it gets confusing when they keep talking about Commander Ford because there's like two of them.
Oh, I don't like to gossip, but you twist my arm. McCabe's rough around the edges. I reckon she don't mind the company here. Briggs, he'd give you the shirt off his back if you asked. Bo, don't have much experience, but he's keen to do right by the war.
That's the security guy at
Ace
the door.
is friendly enough. Oh, she keeps her cards close to her chest.
That's the merchant behind us.
Poor boy. He's just settling in. Damn shame.
The little dude.
We'll do our best by him. But that's a thread not easily tied. Oh, hey, not much to tell about old Reggie. My story is like so many out there. Loss, hunger, fear, and by providence, I found my way here. The last bastion of kindness and light. Searching my life. Before this place is like reaching through an endless fog. I do remember a ring I wore once. My greatest treasure. The last remnant of an old tale. But it's lost now. So many memories.
There's a trophy. I was looking at the trophies. Because obviously I was talking about the survival trophy and that as well. I wanted to look at how many people completed survival, but I looked at some of the other trophies as well. There's a trophy for getting back Reggie the ring, which I've not got, so I'm gonna have to try and look out for that. Apparently you gotta get his ring and give it back to him. I don't know what's exactly how to do it, because I've been through this game once already, completed the whole thing, and I never give Reggie the ring back on that playthrough, so maybe it's something I'll have to look up so that I don't miss it again. I mean, if I'm doing another playthrough, I might as well try and do the stuff what I didn't do on the last one, innit?
Ellen? Damn fine leader.
Ellen.
Granddaughter of the founder for it. She's seen us through some hard times. She might not admit it, but she's done some fine work with the hand she was dealt.
Ellen is the current Ford commander. I'm pretty sure Andrew's wife was Evelyn, though.
Anything else you need? Let's see what...
I might be wrong, but damage received is increased by 300% or damage dealt is increased. Wow. 300% more damage so that we can deal 15% more. That's a rubbish trade-off. But it only costs £2, so I might as well buy it. Wow, that is such a bad trade-off though. 15% more damage for 300% more damage taken.
Keep your head up.
Yes, a bad trade-off that is.
Did some good down at the reactor. Spirits are way up. Told them I couldn't have done it alone. And that's true. I'm only sorry we didn't find less. Guess my lucky coin couldn't keep him safe.
There was another trophy for a coin as well.
Gotta move on. But
I
hey,
missed.
If you find good scrounge out in the world, bring it by, yeah? I'll deal you fair.
I missed both. I missed giving her the coin back, and I missed giving Reggie the ring back. So we're gonna have to look that up to make sure I don't miss on this playthrough.
Till next time.
I think this is some DLC shit. I'm good with threads. Make your armor nice. Bring glowing fragments. What happened to your voice? Scribbles. Stabbed in the neck, still alive. How long have you been at Ward 13? Few weeks. Left the gang, came here. Lady upstairs finally let me in. Yeah, I think this is a DLC dude. He wasn't originally here before. I'm getting old, ain't no getting old out there. Yeah. pretty sure this these are all just skins, look. These aren't actual armors, they're just skins. I wouldn't mind getting that bright steel ring. Even that could be usable. Just only use one weapon, put the other one unequipped. 25% more damage. Definitely, it's usable. But then you've only got one armor pool to deal, to pull from. So more damage, yeah, but risky because you might run out of ammo. The bright steel ring's really good because you can wear the heaviest armor, like Leto's armor. Be like a total tank, but not worry about encumbrance. Still have the lightest roll. Pretty good. That bright steel ring's really good. When taking fatal damage, instead of dying, the wearer's health will drop to 1. Movement speed will increase by 25% for 10 seconds. I mean, it's pretty good. Stops you from dying 1 time every 2 minutes.
Greetings, child. You have arrived at last. I feel much more myself. And less. No longer root. No longer human. It is age you seek. A road you pursue.
Yes, yeah.
You must find the one they call Founder.
I know that.
He alone knows the path you seek.
I know, that's why I come to see
But
you.
to find him, you must first open the labyrinth.
Ah. I'd rather know where to find it than what it is.
Look to a great shimmering light in the sky. The path to its source is protected by a monstrous root creature. Slay the beast, seek the light beyond, and the keeper of the labyrinth will make himself known to you.
Slay the beast.
Wait. One more boon I can offer to fight back against that which would erase us all. You carry a piece of the dragon's heart. I can improve it, make it stronger.
I love
The root is selfish with its strengths, but with this, you may stand a chance. Great forces are wielded among the worlds, but they need not be exclusive.
I'd love it if you could make it stronger.
This may help you. The
simulacrum. The thing is, that simulacrum is, you need one of them to upgrade your weapon to plus 20. I know that because I'm missing one of them on my other character. Because there's a trophy for upgrading your weapon to plus 20. And yeah, I can't do it because I'm missing one of them simulacrums. Dragon hearts have we got?
At all is
3.
well, child.
We probably should still
The
make.
poor-
We should probably.
I can.
We should make another one.
To fare at all is well, child. The portent returns. I can offer. To fare at all is well, child. The portent.
I'm trying to pick up the thing on the floor.
To fare at all is well,
There we go.
child. The portent return. Ask. I have lost much since the war began, but I have gained much in return. A gatekeeper, a protector, one and the same. The root stakes a claim that must not be. The keeper alone stems the flood. But for how long? What makes a god? Power is relative, worship fickle, creation is common, precious. You can believe the Keeper trades no stock in godhood, bound only by timeless duty. Look to a great... Slay the beast.
Already done that.
Cessation. The harbinger of silence. The root seeks serenity. Among ashes, either they fail, or we will. A choice I made long ago. I thought it would turn the tide, but tides cannot be turned by thought alone. Desperation made me, child. It will make you as well.
Were you human once?
Dreams only, faded and tattered. The Founder, Andrew, and I were together before the root. Now the memory wanes. I bear its burden no longer.
That ain't the wife, is it? What if it is? What if she didn't die and she got turned into the mother?
Very well.
Yes,
Ask.
I think we asked all of them.
Very well. Take care.
Okay. So now we gotta go. The root mother confirmed that the Founder can help me, but to find him I need the Keeper of the Labyrinth. Look to where light imitates water, reaching for the sun. She said that's where I'll find or summon the Keeper's tower. Look to where the light imitates, reaching for the sun. But where is that? Where we go? I'll have a look downstairs and stuff. Didn't we get a key pass? Nothing else in here, because this is where we helped that lady. Who was it? Ace? Was it Ace we helped? I don't remember if it was Ace. We helped somebody. There we go. Commander Nathan Haskell to all people subject security protocol update. Due to recent events, we will be amending our security protocol to require an additional photo ID check upon entry to Ward 13. Entry will still require use of personal security cards. However, an additional ID check will be performed upon entry to the ward. All security officers have been notified of the change and the new protocol will take effect immediately. Commander Nathan Haskell. Damn it, I'm trying to... There we go. That wasn't worth it anyway. Oh my god. Pick the book up, please. What? Hey, we got 3 trait points. Let's put vigor and endurance up. Can't go wrong with them two. Dearest Reg, I know you're dying to learn what the government's been doing since I moved into Ward 13. There's so much to tell I don't know where to start. The red crystals weren't anything we thought, Reg. They're not power sources at all. They're conduits through space itself. I know I wouldn't have believed it either. Wait until you see what they're doing. They've connected test subjects, dreamers, they call them, to some kind of guardian entities in other worlds. I don't mean other planets, I mean parallel worlds, side by side with Earth. But completely inaccessible apart from the crystals. Ford and Asgard, you remember Captain Ford? Dear, he was the recruitment official who visited us at their university. Have a few dreamers on an atoll offshore, and the preliminary reports sound like fairy tales. Horns, goblins, even magic. Of course, it can't actually be magic, but it certainly feels like it based on our current understanding of physics. It's hard to explain without being able to show you, Reg, but they won't let that happen until your transfer goes through. I don't even know if they'll allow this letter out. To be honest, it's fine. I'll show everything in person when you arrive. Our ward already has 2 dreamers connected. I'm supervising activation of a 3rd in a few days, Gabriel. They call him. Though I got the feeling it's not his real name. I can't wait to see what he sees to start investigating one of these worlds for myself. We're on the verge of something amazing, Reg. There's so much more to the universe than anyone thought, even Einstein. What wonders might be out there, just lying in wait for our discovery. See you soon, Belinda. Subject 24191, Preliminary Observations and Findings. Author Dr. Belinda Marsh. Operations Research Analyst. Manager Ward 13. Abstract. Commander Neville has asked for recommendations on which world should be chosen for our first physical expedition. Subject 24191 is the second dreamer bonded to the so-called Fuzzies world, but the world has changed drastically since the loss of the previous dreamer, with a new guardian entity, a new invading species, and widespread alterations to the world and inhabitants. It is fair to say it is no longer the Fuzzies world and is highly dangerous. It is my recommendation that we do not send a physical expedition to this world at this time. Keywords. Subject 2419 Gabrielle Casa Dreamer Fuzzies Root Creatures. Background. Last year, Subject 2419, known as Gabriel, died in the Dreamer's chair when his guardian entity was killed by the inhabitants of his world. Oh, so if you're in someone's mind, one of the Root's mind, and they die, the person, the Dreamer, dies as well. Informally known as the Fuzzies were intelligent and warlike. Yet they were caring towards each other. We still do not know why they turned on their guardian. In February of this year, we were finally successful in connecting a second dreamer when Subject 2419 herein referred to as Casa, bonded to what appears to be a new guardian in the same world. We have been feverishly gathering data ever since. Preliminary findings: Casa's world is almost completely unrecognizable from before. Gabrielle observed what appeared to be a massive living organism populated by small, fur-covered creatures called fuzzies. Casa, however, sees a world covered in root-like growths with little of the original landscape visible underneath it. Fuzzies are rarely seen at all, at least not alive. Yeah, it's because the root took over that world. The world is now populated by a new violent species of creature. It is unclear where this new species came from. We saw no evidence of them in Gabrielle's recordings, but they have eliminated a large percentage of the former population in a very short time. The new species appear to be plant-based, bearing a resemblance to motile trees or roots. These creatures are violent and destructive, actively hunting the fuzzies, slaughtering them, then leaving the bodies behind while they hunt more. We believe there may still be fuzzies alive and I'm hiding, but given the ferocity of the root species, it is unlikely they will remain so very long. Conclusions and recommendation: I believe the fuzzies will not survive without some kind of intervention. However, I cannot recommend that a human scouting party visits Casa's world at this time. It is likely the root species will treat us the same as the fuzzies, and given the speed and ferocity with which they fight, a lone scouting party will not stand a chance, even with modern weapons. For now, I believe it is best that we continue our observations to learn what we can about this new species before engaging them. I wonder if someone did go through, and that's how the root got back here. Someone did actually try going there to be a hero. Wait, what did the diagnostics say? Nothing important. Yeah, so somehow the root ended up getting through and getting to Earth, but we don't know how yet. I have played this game before, but it was a long time ago, and yeah, I can't remember specifics. I've got a very bad memory as it is. Subject 2409 is online. Vitals are stable, but we're receiving no visual information, and the audio consists only of a low, persistent rumble interspersed by seemingly random series of clicks. Attempts to find a pattern in the clicks have so far been fruitless. I'm convinced they're nothing more than signal noise. Perhaps errors in the recording equipment are amplified by the dreamer's subconsciousness. Or perhaps there's no signal at all. We've never tested what happens when a dreamer connects with nothing. Most likely Dr. Harsgard read the runes wrong, awaiting confirmation. He's online and he connected, but they couldn't see anything, but they can hear a weird signal. Asgard claims he's not wrong and suggests we continue monitoring. We'll do so if only as seer. Looks like we're stuck here for a while. Doctor, it says so. I heard a change in the audio last night for about 20 minutes, starting at 2:11. I heard some kind of singing. That's the only way I can think to describe it. This was on top of the regular rumble and clicks. I left the tape in your office for your review. Also be advised that I may have seen an anomaly on video as well. A brief, very faint pulse of light during the time of the audio anomaly. It may just have been an artifact on the screen though, or even my imagination. It was very late after. How I owe Harsgard $10. For about 2 hours on April the 6th, 1966, Subject 2409's visuals lit up like the goddamn 4th of July. Dozens of lights pulsed on and off with no pattern we have yet discerned. Colors varied but remained mostly between blue and yellow wavelengths. After approximately 145 minutes, the pulsing began to decrease in frequency, and by T+160 they had ceased entirely. Audio was unchanged during this time. Finally, we have proof this dreamer is connected to something. Asgard is never going to let this drop. Biocorrupted. 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 See that drift? No, I'm not pressing anything. That's what I'm talking about. These controllers, man. My other one's fine, but this one's such a letdown, man. The PS5's good, but yeah, I mean that's unacceptable. It's a brand new controller, and it's basically getting to a point where it's unusable already. Luckily I got two, but I mean that's going to be another £70 to buy another one. It's a joke, man. It's getting progressively worse as well. Getting worse and worse. In this room, please keep the air conditioning on at all times. The dreamer's entity lives in a frozen world, in some places colder than any recorded measurement on Earth, and seems to reflect aspects of that bond. In particular, she shows physical signs of discomfort at any temperature above 55 degrees. Those working in this area are encouraged to wear layers. Corrupted. The Guardian came across a clutch of orphaned Polis. Apparently they had been lost in a blizzard, but the effect on Clementine was unexpected. Her noradrenaline levels dropped, and her body showed signs of lacrimation. Most of the team believes the Guardian, the Dreamer, or both were saddened at the discovery, but we have no record of Guardians ever having or eliciting emotion. If only we could record emotional states somehow. It's fortunate that we can't speak to the dreamers without waking them. Unfortunate, sorry, and that we can't wake them without risking loss of the bond. FYI, per Commander Neville's orders, we have sedated Clementine until her noradrenaline levels return back to normal. I guess this is now standard operating procedure whenever a dreamer exhibits any potentially unstable behavior. I suspect the source of this edict is Captain Ford. After what happened with Gabrielle, and with Harsgard about to connect a new dreamer to this clawbone entity, I'm guessing Ford doesn't want any more unnecessary risks. He's probably right. So this all took place back when it was Andrew Ford then. Could someone please tell the janitor to leave the AC alone? That's the third time we've had to reboot Clementine this month. Though something Clement you can see at the top line. Not disintegrated at all. Rather, I think she shifted somehow. That she still exists somewhere along with everything else, including the poor janitor. Unfortunately, as to why I have only conjuncture reviewing Clementine's final tape shows, and the very last frame in one darkened corner you can see this be Clawbone. Harsguard always described his unknown entity in fantastic terms, but what if he wasn't exaggerating? We know he bought his dreamer online at approximately the same time Clementine disappeared after all. So, I mean, it looks like the Terminator when he like gets teleported through time and then he just like I need your clothes. That's what it's like. But obviously she was zapped away somewhere else. But that means that it wasn't like there was at the bond. They were actually able to act on the bond from wherever they were. So if they could do that, they could have just easily. That's probably how the root got here. They realized that the bond was coming from here, and then that's how they discovered the planet. Probably. See my controller, look. So bad. So annoying, man. This the one I already... Nah, this is a different one. The dreamer known as Gabrielle, subject 2419, is online. Data's coming faster than we can deal with. Gabrielle's bonded entity guards a literal living world, some kind of massive biological organism that houses the guardian within it. The ground is flesh and responds to stimuli. The air is thick with moisture. The breeze shifts cyclically like breathing. The inhabitants of the world are equally fascinating. Small, fur-covered bipedals that we've dubbed fuzzies for their resemblance to creatures from H. Beam Piper's novels. They appear to be sentient. They have no spoken language, but they build tools and structures from the bone-like growths found throughout their world. These observations are preliminary, of course, but they're so exciting. A new species. First contact. What revelations might we uncover? Error. The fuzzies have been acting stranger. At first they had a kind of god-worshipper relationship with Gabrielle's entity, but we've recently seen signs of fear and distrust. A few even threw rocks at their guardian. Yeah, they end up killing the guardian, don't they? We already read that. Could Gabrielle's bond have somehow caused this? Yeah, they might be able to tell that there's something wrong with the guardian. But they turned on it and killed it. We've been very careful to observe only, not to interfere, but maybe the fuzzies detected some subtle change we could not predict. Too subtle for us to notice, yet strong enough to cause a violent reaction. That seems implausible. A minority of my team is concerned this will affect our experiment. One team member is worried Gabrielle himself might be in danger, though I've seen no evidence of that. Gabrielle's vitals have been unaffected by the random attack. A more valid concern is that the very act of observing is affecting what we observe. That may be valid, but it's not reason enough to wake the dreamer, not yet. But they say that's what happens with light. Light doesn't act the way that it does if it's not being observed. It's like the slit experiment. It's pretty crazy to think about, really, but that's science, man. That's factual. That's fact. Light as we see it now is only acting the way it's acting is because we're observing it. it's crazy. Gabrielle was attacked today, or rather the Guardian was. We're combing our records for any sign of provocation on our part, but so far have found nothing. Gabrielle's been completely passive, allowing the Guardian to act independently. Most likely whatever's happening predates Gabrielle's bond. There have been more calls from the team to wake Gabrielle, still a minority, but it's true that his heart rate rose briefly during the attacks, but there have been no other signs the attack affected him in any way. I've ordered observations to continue. We will see this through. Subject 2419 has been declared dead on Sunday, April 3rd. Well, you probably should have pulled him. The Guardian was killed and his body consequently suffered a cardiac arrest. We lost input immediately. Needless to say, my team is devastated, and yet this presents exciting new information. This is the first time a dreamer has died in a chair. Tragic though Gabrielle's death is, it proves the bond between dreamers and Guardians is even stronger than we knew. Research in the great, you found that out at the cost of a life. Research in the fuzzy world has been put on hold for now. Our previous observations and these log entries will be transferred to another room to study while Gabrielle's chair is prepared for the next dreamer. I know we'll be back. There's so much yet to learn. What happens when a world's Guardian dies anyway? They get another Guardian. That's what happened. I want the battery on this controller to die so it's nearly dead anyway. So I can use my other one. I've noticed as well, the lower the battery gets, the more it starts glitching out. But that's not solely the reason why it does it though, because even when it's a fully charged, it's still the drift is still there. It's the analogs. But yeah, I have noticed when the battery gets low, it does do it a lot more. How do we get in there then? I think we've seen everything to see down here. It is worth coming down here though for the extra bit of views. Okay, where can we use? We needed a key, not a fuse, wasn't it? That's the way we came. Went down there, went in there. I think we did this one, didn't we? Yeah. First one we read. So we've got a fuse for something. I don't think there was anywhere in here what had a fuse, somewhere to put a fuse. Let's double check. I'm sure that last door was just a key. Look. Not touching anything. So bad. But See that shit? It's turning on its own, man. Garbage. So annoyed, man. I don't know as well, like, because obviously one come with the system, and one I paid extra, whatever it was for. But I don't know which one was the one which is dodgy. They've both got the same FCC ID where they both end in 1A, and apparently the controllers what end in 1A are supposed to be the better ones, which it doesn't happen to. But I think you're wrong about that, because this is a 1A and it's fucked. So if someone tells you the 1A controllers, they're the ones you want to get, not necessarily. It's yay. Thing is, they're not even. It's not even that easy to replace. I need to be able to do. You need to be able to weld. You need to be able to do the little spot weld. You know what I mean? I can't do it. So even if I buy the part, I'd need to get someone to do it for me. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do though, because that's gonna be a lot cheaper than buying a never. I shouldn't have to do that though. It's brand new, man. So garbage. Like this one, look. You see, it's this one. This one's alright. This one's spot on. They're both exactly the same FCC ID. So they're both the same batch. Controllers. One's dodgy and everyone's not. Use. Here we go. That does work. Alright, what the fuck is in here? Yeah, this controller just feels so much tighter than the other one. I still got some old PS4 controllers. Nothing wrong. Never ever had drift on it. I've had 3 different PlayStation 4 controllers. Never ever one of them had any drift on. And I had the PS4 when it first come out, and I've only just got the PS5 like 4 or 5 months ago. My point is that for how long I had that PS4 with them 3 controllers, never once did one of them have drift on it. Yeah, I've had one of these for like 4 months or whatever, and it's almost broke already. You know they done that shit on purpose, man. It's blatantly they done that shit on purpose. Like, I love my PS5, but that's some scandalous bullcrap. Now apparently it's under warranty and I can send it away and get it fixed. I probably should do that, to be honest. But then what? I gotta work out where to go to do it. I gotta probably send it away. I gotta wait for it to get there. I gotta wait for him to fix it. Wait for him to send it back. Like, I almost feel like it's just a lot of dicking about, isn't it? For something which shouldn't even be a thing. System lock enabled. Alright, so we need some sort of like starting key. I think that's all we can do. I still don't know where we're supposed to go though. How do we get into that area there? There's no way you can roll through that. What do you reckon? There's no way. Where do these pipes go? No way of turning that fan off. What if we pull the fuse out? Maybe that might work. Turn the power off. What do you reckon? Up here. Big pipe. Ah, we can probably get in that door at the back now. Turn the power back on then, I suppose. Well, that was on the other floor, wasn't it? Yeah, it was on the other floor. Or was it? It could be the key to do that. That button. Let's double check it's not. I think it's gonna be for that door, to be honest, more than for being for this. Yeah. Yeah. Try that door where we was. This controller feels so much better than the other one. Oh my god. So it's not, my movement's not doing all this weird crap. That wasn't me doing that. That was like the pad was just. If you see me running, it was doing this all the time. That was just drift. It was just doing it on its own. So is this the lowest we can go? I think that was the lowest, wasn't it? Yeah. There is no more than that. Alright, so we want to go to the back now where the door was. Oh, that room might be open maybe now. We did the fuse, maybe. Which room was it? No, it was this one down here on the left. This one. Still not open. Ah, if we turn the power off and come up here, it might be, maybe. Possibly. I don't know if there's anything that good in there. I don't know what that is. Is it worth going down there, taking the fuse out just to come and check it again? Alright, this should be the key for this, you would think. It is. What's that noise? Submachine gun? Mark Klinger. An explosion in research knocked out the circuit breaker in the north wing. The ward is running on backup power, but repair crews have been dispatched. Patients remain stable, no major incident. Main power is restored, but security camera 12 is offline. I sent Smith to check the cabling and he reported that the lines were fried. I filed a service ticket, WO whatever, with maintenance. I'm a little on edge. There was an incident with patient 2923 Clementine last night. She was agitated, like she was having a bad dream. The doctors and nurses were scared. Something about PSK levels being way off the graph. It took 3 orderlies to pin her down. I can't say for sure, but I think I saw a microscope fly off the table and hit one of the orderlies square in the back of the head. No one threw it, the damn thing just shot off the table. The orderly is in the med lab, 27 stitches. It could have been worse, much worse. Yeah. So either she was turning into one of the root, or they were able to control, like she was able to control them, they were doing the same back, but they had powers, so maybe that's, you know what I mean. Dreamer 2923 was at it again this evening. Started around midnight. The patient was moaning and crying in her sleep. It wasn't long before the crying turned to screaming and the medical crew rushed to the room. The orderlies could barely keep her down. Never seen anything like it. How does a 16-year-old child have enough strength to take on 3 full-grown men? Doctors were yelling at the nurse to sedate her, but the tranquilizer didn't take effect soon enough. They finally managed to strap on the restraints, but the patient thrashed around so much that she broke her right forearm, broke her damn arm against the straps. Shit be going crazy, but yet they keep them connected, even though all this mad shit's going on, you know what I mean? You might pull the plug, innit? Shall I turn the fuse off and come up? See if we can open that door. Let's give it a go. Why not? I'm not sure if that's going to affect the power up here. Turning it off. But let's try it. There's got to be a way of getting in there, because there's an item in there. I don't think it turns off the whole lot of it though. Oh, this is still on. Still on, isn't it? Not connected, I don't think. Huh. Oh, oh my god. That's hilarious. It's as simple as just smash the window. Do you know why I thought it wouldn't? Because all these other windows were like reinforced. You know why it was? Because the last time I hit a window was up in Commander Ford's office. But it's one of them windows with a glass with the wires in it, and you hit it and it don't do anything, it just goes it don't smash. So I was just assuming that all the windows were going to be like that. Let me turn the fuse back on as well. Just because I would prefer it to be on. Alright, let's try and work out where we gotta go now then. The root mother confirmed that the founder can help me, but to find him I need the keeper of the labyrinth. Look to where light imitates water. From where though? See, the frames keep dropping and stuttering. This is what I was talking about, problem with survival. When the game's that difficult, you can't have these frames dropping like that. You just can't. And if you're gonna make it that difficult, it needs to be consistent.
Anything you need? What do you need? Be safe out there.
What's at the back here? Nothing, it's just connected to that, okay. Let's talk to the person upstairs. I need a clue to where we gotta go.
Can't imagine things look great out there. Can't imagine things look great out there.
This window. That's why when I see that window, I didn't think about hitting it, because I thought right at the start of the game when I came up here, the first thing I did was hit that window. I'm like, you can't smash the windows. Alright, so I have to remember that some windows are normal, some are wired. We need to work out where we gotta go. I have no idea. I'm gonna try the church, but then we're gonna go back to Mudtooth's if not. We came in that way. We didn't leave out the other way though. Yeah, we didn't leave out through that other dungeon at the top. This is probably the way. Or did we? We did come this way because we fought one of the... Oh, we'll soon find out. No, I think we did come this way because we fought one of the bosses. we're gonna have to go back to Mudtooth. Maybe even might be back at the Founders. There's only a few areas to test. Shouldn't take too long to figure it out. There's clearly an area we've missed there, look. Yeah, let's run over there and see if we can get in there. Yeah, I'll probably do another little video part of me trying survival again. Even though I do get really frustrated with it because it's not balanced properly, but it would be really nice to do 10 in a row and be the only person on YouTube on console what's done it. Solo. I've not even seen proof of someone doing it in a pair. Like I said, the one guy was saying how it's the hardest trophy he's ever done. So he obviously done it. But he didn't have footage of him doing it. He was just talking about it being the hardest trophy he's ever done. He's like this platinum hunter dude. I can't remember the name of the channel. And the other dude was doing like a guide of all the bosses that you can fight in survival. But every single guide for each boss, it was him and another player. It was never him on his own. So he wasn't doing it solo either. So yeah, it would be nice to try and get the solo completion for console, but it's very frustrating. Very difficult. I mean, you can clearly see like, how slow the frames are. If you're on PC, like you know what I'm talking about. Look how. So I need to try and get down the bottom. How the fuck do we get down there? It's this way. But then it's all blocked. Nah, there is a little way through. On the side, look. Or maybe we jump over there. Where would that put us? Yeah, that would put us where we need to go.
It's over.
It's a brilliant game though. I don't like the fact that I'm talking shit about it, but you have to understand when I'm talking crap about it, I'm only talking about the balancing. I'm not talking about how good the game mode is, I'm talking about the balancing of the console port of it for survival. That's all. The game is good. I love the game. But I don't think it's the best port over. It's just not. Still playable, still enjoyable, but start showing cracks when you make it as difficult as what a survival is. The cracks really show.
And stay down.
But for base game, it's fine. We can go up another level first. Couldn't we? I thought we could. No, we can't. I'll take that back. But as frustrating as it is, I will keep every now and then giving it an attempt to see if we can get the 10. Or the 5 even. The 5 in a row gives you a trophy. But it's the 10. The 10 is the one really what we want. The Dominator trophy. Don't need it for platinum though, because it's a DLC trophy, so not something we have to get. I mean, I don't even know if I'm gonna bother trying to get platinum. It should be obtainable because this is my second playthrough, so like I said, if we work out how to do Reggie's ring and how to give Ace our coin back, I think there's one more boss that we need to kill, the Undying King or whatever. And get 200,000 scrap. That might be a problem actually. Yeah. Probably be easier for me to get the 200k scrap one. I've ended up going looping back the way I didn't want to. Probably be easier to get the 200k scrap on my other character, because I know I've already got the 100k trophy on my other character. I mean, I don't know if I'll even bother trying to get the platinum. We are pretty close to doing it. If I'm like really far away from doing it on a game and we're already finished, I'm like, nah, there's no point. But when I'm like when I'm like really close, sometimes I'll go for it, you know what I mean? So I suppose we'll see what we can just, you know, achieve by the end of this playthrough, how close we are. To whether it's worth putting in more time to get the platinum. Because I mean, if we get everything done and we only have to get like the 200k scrap, we could go on my other character, put on all scavenger rings, all scavenger necklaces, and all like scrap increasing armor, and then we could just, you know, probably get the money up pretty quick. Okay, so we did miss a dungeon. Hopefully this answers to where we need to go. Yeah, but this game, like usually with an old game, even when you play it on the PS5, you can feel like it's got a bit of an upgrade to it. This one doesn't feel like that. Even the load times don't feel like they're that much quicker. I don't know, it's like it's not been optimized properly or some shit. Because usually in the options you have like an option to put it on performance, which is better frame rate, or you can have it better graphics with less frame rate. You know what I mean? There's a few options, and yeah, there's none of that with this game. But this was way before the PS5 was even a thing. So kind of makes sense, I suppose. Okay. Yeah, the animations in this game are the things what get you killed. You get stuck in animations. Your reload animations, your rolling animations, your melee animations. It's like I feel like reloading is the worst though. Reloading is the thing what catches you out most. See what I mean about the reload? Couldn't fire a single shot then because of my reload. Obviously, that is the game. But I feel like that's kind of one of the things you got to deal with when you're using a hunter rifle as well, because it's like single loads every bullet. It's not like you just clip in a new magazine and you got another 30 bullets. You gotta go click, 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 click. But the hunter rifle's very powerful.
Rats won't fit.
Very powerful, but not a lot of ammo, and the reload is...
Won't fit.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
Rats won't fit.
But I do like it. I like it because it's good at war ranges. You can use it like a sniper, or you can use it still reasonably well at short range. But yeah, the reload is the thing what gets you. What did we just pick up? Nothing new there. I didn't really pay attention to what we picked up. Metal materials acquired and pickup are doubled. See, that'd be good for farming iron and stuff. Reduces incoming damage by 15%, but also increases enemy aggression towards the wearer. Increases melee damage by 15%. Nah, I'm not worried about melee damage. Increases firearm swap speed by 50. Metal materials acquired and pick up are doubled. Range weak spot damage is increased by 40%. Range damage is reduced by 20 when fit. It's all well and good if you're hitting weak spots all the time, but sometimes you can't always hit the weak spots. So I feel like that would it would be good against certain enemies, but you wouldn't want to use it all the time. Be like 20% less damage because you're not hitting the weak spot. Yeah, we really ain't got a lot on this character. I've got loads of stuff on my other character. Hopefully this leads us to where we need to go. We'll find out. I think this is... What does it say? Look to where light imitates water. Yeah, look. That's that, isn't it? That's gotta be. That's gotta be what it's on about, surely. I'm almost tempted to put on that more. Whose firearm spot speed and fire rate. I'm putting on that more materials one. Because we're not getting much more extra damage from that Evering. Well, from both of them, to be honest. The tower. Deeper.
Faults in the infrastructure stem from the core. Faults in the infrastructure stem from the core.
Okay. Makes sense.
Cracks in the walls grow every day, surrounding me.
Okay. I'll probably say hello, we just walked into his place.
Human, the core is rotten. The root corrupts everything. Why do you distract the keeper?
I mean, we need to know both of these. I feel like if we say the forward one, it will uncover a route somewhere else anyway, won't it?
Insignificant. Chance of success negligible. The Guardians are destroyed. The Devourer lurks unchecked. The Labyrinth erodes daily. And I can behold the tide. On the other hand, your journey is not guaranteed to fail. Very well. Enter and see.
Enter what? Where am I going? Didn't really answer my question.
The Labyrinth holds all doors and infinite possibilities. If the path you require exists, it lies within. Yes, there is time. The root threatens every world, so every world is given a protector. Guardians are not easily killed. When one dies, however, the root can claim that world and grow stronger. The loss of several Guardians made way for the Devourer. The Devourer has made the root very strong indeed.
Yeah, every planet knew, every world knew that the route was already coming to already put a Guardian in place then.
I am the Keeper. I will be the last to fall. This place is both like the worlds and unlike them. It is the core, inviolable, and without need of a Guardian.
What? Why? Inviolable.
I have neither knowledge nor resources to devote to the question. The root could not have come without invitation.
Yeah, because we was messing about going to them. That's how. The dreamers.
An agent of the root, whether witting or unwitting, is unknown and irrelevant. The Devourer was the one who erased even the Labyrinth's guardian, leaving only myself to hold back unending rot. Unfortunately, my battle cannot be won with time. It is the seat of the worlds, built upon the core, and all worlds are built upon it. The Labyrinth contains all doors that ever were, are, or may be. Some are lost, some destroyed, but all are contained within. This is the maximum help I can provide at the moment. All endeavors will fail if I do any more.
Okay. Let's go to the checkpoint. That might be where I stop for today. Seems like a good place. Yeah. That'd be like 2 hours on this part. That's about right. I don't want it to be much longer than that. You do these parts too long for YouTube and then people just don't watch them. Well, it depends what. See, that's pretty broad to say that. It depends what the content is, I suppose. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna stop for today. It seems like a good place. We just got to the Labyrinth. It's a brand new area to start. We're at a checkpoint. Story's progressing on. I'll probably just come on early tomorrow and carry on from where we are, to be honest. I still gotta do finish Minecraft Dungeons as well. But I started getting a little bit annoyed with that game. Mainly because of it doesn't matter what I was getting annoyed with, but I needed to take a break from it anyway, and but yeah, I still gotta do that, so yeah, I appreciate anyone that's here right now watching. Appreciate you very much, and I'll be back on tomorrow, so yeah, see you, we're signing off. Peace.